Hear me?
We live.
Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Little John, the OG.
Y'all didn't notice I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
You imagine 100 people just all yelling
down here
with the crew and you, to the crew and you, with the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Did y'all hear anything strange in that? In that intro.
It said connected.
Yeah.
What
That's what it was.
I heard you talking.
Yeah,
heard you talking.
Oh.
Yeah, these headphones that I got.
Oh man. Well, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy G, man. And to my left-hand side, we have Sparkle City's most argumentative person, the OG himself, Chuck Little John. And underneath us both, man, still Decatur's second trip, Corey Davis.
I'm at home though.
Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back home, man. Your fourth trip.
Fourth trip.
All right. I mean, let's welcome everybody out there on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, man. We appreciate each and every one of you all rocking with us. Remember, when you come to the channel, man, bring a friend, tell a friend. And when you come, man, don't come by yourselves. Fellas, man, how y'all doing today, baby?
Great, man.
Doing great.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Y'all sound low on energy today, man. Y'all good?
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, man, I'm tired, man. Listen, a whole week and then traveling back. You know how you just need a day to do nothing?
Dog, I feel you, bro.
So yeah, man.
That's why I always come
I'm
back
here, man.
on Saturday. That's why I come back on Saturday.
So you can
I
rest.
come back on Saturday, take Sunday to recuperate and ready for Monday.
That was saying I came back yesterday, but at the same time,
Okay.
honestly, you know how you take the rental car back, and then the kids say we want to go get something to eat. Y'all been eating all week, you know what I mean?
all week.
Yeah, been doing great, but at the same time, it's like you just need to do nothing, and then your wife go, listen, I want to try something, or I want to do this. We need to go look at.
Yeah. You need a vacation now from the vacation now. Yeah, so I get you, man. So we appreciate each and every one of you all, man. OG, how was your week, Brick Dog?
It was great.
Good.
Another
man.
week down. Looking forward to another weekend.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear, man. That's what I like to hear. All right, man. So look, it is episode 19, season 4. My God. Uh-oh. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
All right. She come from that room in a heartbeat. Okay,
know
go ahead.
Lock the door.
Yeah. Yep.
No, right?
We got a great show, man. We got some things on tap, man. We're gonna talk a little tennis. We haven't really had an opportunity to talk a whole lot of tennis, but I think there was some. I actually watched quite a bit of the Wimbledon that went down this weekend.
Girls or guys?
Guys, I watched a lot of the guys. I missed most of the girls stuff, so I didn't get a chance to really watch theirs. But I was watching some of the guys stuff while they were playing not just this weekend, but over the weeks. I guess they've been playing. So really, really good tournament. We actually had a brother from Georgia in that tournament, man. So we'll jump into that as well. Hopkins possibly signing with the Titans. It hasn't been settled or it hasn't went through yet. The deal hasn't gone through, but it looked like it's a foregone conclusion that he will be a Tennessee Titan. I did see his coach kind of say, yeah, it's happening.
Is that real or tight?
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. LBJ changing his number back to 23, and then we will jump into. I got a little game that we can play, and then I think we talk a little golf. Steph Curry, man. It's basketball related too, but the guy is just an athlete, a pure athlete, man. And he showed it here today as well. So we will jump into those things, man. But before we do all of that, man, we will say what's up to our wonderful sponsor, Mr. Alvin Jameson himself, the one my wife just loves to hear the commercial on.
Are you in the market for a new home or looking to refinance your conventional, FHA, or VA loan? The crew and you have the perfect guy for you, the mortgage guy, Alvin Jameson. That's right, Alvin Jameson at alvinjameson.com. You can also reach him as we do at 404-587-9033. Financing a home can be one of the biggest investments you can make. Go with the one the crew and you trust, Alvin Jameson. And when you reach out to him, let him know you heard it from the crew and you.
Thank you once again, Alvin Jameson. So, fellas, man, let's go ahead and jump right in. And people, that if you're out there, man, put your name in the chat, man, so we can say what's up. All right, man. Let's go ahead. Let's jump right into tennis, man. Let's jump into the tennis market. I say we don't talk about it much. OG, do you want to break it down for us, man? What you seen, what you noticed, who caught your eye? And I know the third, I guess, Alcaraz, is the third.
Novak Djokovic, I guess one of the things I guess I want to bring up is, is there a possibility that we have a changing of the guard? Novak Djokovic is the mainstay. I think has the most active majors right now. I think around 24. Mm-hmm. But I'm like you. I watched some of the tennis this weekend, and this Carlos Alcaraz, man, he is something to be reckoned with. I mean, he 20. I think he's the third youngest gentleman. He's from Spain to win Wimbledon, and it started out first set. Djokovic won the first set. Then Alcaraz came back. Then Alcaraz won the third set. Djokovic won the fourth set. Then they went to a final and decisive set. The Alcaraz won 6-4. So he broke Djokovic's 34 match record at Wimbledon. And I think he had won 4 straight Wimbledon titles. So, the question at hand is, do we have a possibility of changing of the guard with this younger upstart coming along? And he's not an upstart, he's ranked number 1 in the world. So today, which I think piques a lot of people's interest too, we had number 1 against number 2, which is what a lot of people wanted to see. And to me, it didn't let down. It was some great tennis today.
This kid is 20 years old.
20 years old.
I got an opportunity to watch. They replayed it, so I watched like the last set that you were referring to, OG, and man, elite ball striking at its best, man. With these two players, the velocity that they strike the ball with on their serves, and their
120 plus every time.
Every time.
On the first serve.
Yeah, every time, man. It's amazing. And the way they defend as well, man. I seen Carlos Alcaraz have Djokovic on the ropes, man. He had him going up and back to the net, running back, run side to side. I mean, the control that he had over the ball and where he wanted to place the ball was at elite status, man. So kudos to him at the age of, like you said, Corey, 20 years old, and to be ranked number 1, and I think this is his first win at Wimbledon.
Oh yeah, yes. His first Wimbledon win. I think it's his second major, but his first win at Wimbledon.
Okay, so yeah, man, kudos.
So let me throw some stats out here from what I'm looking at for this year. For this Carlos Alcaraz, he's 40-4 this year in 2000. Well, what they said in the last year, he made 4 points so far. And mind you, we just in the summer. I didn't realize they were playing tennis like this, like these matches. I mean, even like the unsanctioned ones. But he's 40-4 right now, and so far this year he's made $4.8 million as a 20-year-old. Where are they playing at? Where to have 40 matches.
We know he had 5 matches. They played 5 rounds at Wimbledon just this week.
Oh, okay. So 40 is that's realistic for this year.
Yeah, that could be potentially 8 tournaments. Depending on how many rounds they had.
Well,
okay. So 40. So what's the average that a tennis player would probably kick out? I guess games in a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's to my matches or games.
I guess matches or yeah.
That's I guess that's tough to say because I guess it depends on how many tournaments they participate in.
And the only reason why I'm asking it is because like him. Okay, so the match that he had with Djokovic was over 2 hours long. You know what I mean? So you're telling me that a 2 hour you can do 40 or possibly, like say he at 40 right now, you could probably do 80 to 100 2-hour matches like this. That's a lot of running, a lot of back and forth.
All the matches don't last that long now because this one went 5 sets.
Yeah.
Now his match, the previous match, the semifinals, they only went 3 sets.
So that's about what 30 minutes.
Like 30 minutes, but sometimes they can be longer, they can be short. But I'm sure it wasn't 2 hours because he only played 3 sets. Him and Djokovic both won the semifinals in 3 straight sets.
All right. So go ahead, my bad. Go ahead, G.
No, just to answer your question, it says here that, and this is a little old, but to be ranked, you have to perform in 18 tournaments.
Damn.
Based on the best 18 tournaments in the year. So,
like worldwide?
Yeah. So you have 4 majors, probably like golf, kind of like golf. So you have 4 majors. You have 8 mandatory masters, 4 500s or Monte Carlos, and then plus 3 500s and 2 others, generally 250s or whatever. I guess those are smaller tournaments that you can play in, like the stuff they have here in Atlanta. If you see over by, what's the name of the little downtown? They have it over there.
Across the street. You can see it from the freeway.
You can see it from the freeway. Yeah, you can see it from the freeway. So they have little tournaments. They have little tournaments out there that they play in every year. Well, actually, maybe 2 or 3 times a year they play over there.
So you're saying that he could be playing different places around the world that we don't know much about?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then some of those tournaments I don't think last as many. They don't play as many days either. I think Wimbledon is probably one of the longest ones. I guess the majors are probably extending longer than the other tournaments.
Right.
As far as the number of matches that they have to play to get to the finals.
So peep this out. So they're playing on real grass?
Yeah, it's real grass.
Real grass.
It's cut real close, but it's real grass.
Real grass. Okay. Yeah, I saw a little post about it. They was cutting the grass, and I'm like, what did he just say? Cut the grass?
Yeah.
So you have to wear a certain type of shoes, and on that court because you're sliding all over the place. Most of the shoes are kind of slippery anyway, but then you got to have a little bit of grip on them for the grass.
So this concrete, okay. So I grew up in the hood. We did have a tennis court, but it had green, somebody painted concrete and white lines on the concrete. So that's not a regular tennis court.
I don't think it was concrete, Corey.
It's hard as hell.
I know it's hard, but I don't think it's concrete. I can't remember what they call the type of texture that is, but it's not concrete. I know what you're talking about. We had the same
kind of a couple times.
We had the same kind of tennis court in our area also, but
it peeled off. The green stuff peeled off of it, but underneath it was concrete.
You think it's concrete on there?
Hey, somebody help me out there.
Maybe it's concrete with a different surface on top of it. Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I always thought that tennis was like that, but But then I saw, is it a dirt court or clay?
Clay. Yeah, clay.
French Open.
That's that orange stuff that get all on your shoes.
Yeah.
That's
the French grass, concrete, and what else?
You got the U.S. Open, and then what's the 4th one?
I'm talking about the ground.
Oh, the ground. The U.S. Open. I think the other two are played on just natural,
natural grass,
regular tennis courts. Nothing
yeah.
special like clay or grass.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because now it's starting to make more sense when I see some of them sliding or whatever on the green surface, or they sliding on clay. Because I was like, yeah, right. It was grass and roll. You got to play me. It's hard. but what I'm saying to you, when I see some of them sliding, sometimes I see Venus slide around. A lot. You're trying to get to a ball, you slide, and she do a split, get on up. But I was trying to figure out what the surface was.
Yeah. It's grass, man. It's grass out there.
Okay. So, straight. That's what's up.
And the ball comes off a little different on grass than it does on clay. It comes off a little different than playing on the regular surface as well. And that's what they were saying about the number 5 player in the world, and he lost early on in this tournament, but he doesn't normally play in Wimbledon. He plays in all the other tournaments, but he doesn't play Wimbledon because he was afraid to play on grass. So this was actually his first time playing on grass, and he ended up losing to it. I can't remember the guy's name, but he ended up losing early on in the tournament. So, but hey, I got a little small clip of Alcaraz, Carlos winning his first Wimbledon. So this right here is after he won it. He went up into the stand to celebrate with his team, his family, before he even accepted anything. Man, this is what he did, man. And you can see the excitement. You can see the joy from his family members, himself. It seemed like a long travel up there into the crowd as well. Because he said on our court in college had a hard rubber-like texture. You know what that is, OG?
Mm. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I think that's the material that may be on top of the concrete that Curry is referring to. Yeah, but going to that players box, I think that's a customary thing that the champion does.
Okay.
To go there and celebrate with their
coach.
That was the players box.
That's players box. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So each player has the box with their family and coaches and everything in.
Okay.
And that's customary for the champion or the winner to do that. And it's amazing. One other thing is, they can't have a full blown conversation, but now coaches can actually coach from the coaches box.
Yeah, they can say something.
Yeah. Which we remember way back when in the U.S. Open, Serena was accused of that.
Yeah.
And she had a full blown argument with the judge.
Was that the one when they said because she kept looking up at her coach? She didn't say nothing. She just looking at him, and they were saying she was trying to communicate.
Yeah. And she had some intense words with that particular judge that during that turn. I think it was in the U.S. Open. It might have been the same time that the young lady from Japan, Naomi Osaka. Yeah, I think that's where Naomi Osaka beat her during that tournament.
Okay.
And when
I am a mother. I don't have time to cheat. I have a daughter over there. Was that one?
Yeah.
That was Serena said.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with being mom. Looking at your coach,
Corey. Come on now. Come on. Okay, I'm trying to reel you back in here, Corey.
I am a mom. She had the ball in her. I'm trying to reel you back in here now. You know what? Well, listen.
I want you to run another track meet.
Well, listen. You're right, but I gotta be myself.
I understand.
So I want to say, let me ask y'all something.
Okay.
Cause when it triggered me whenever I think did you just say men they serve at 120 miles an hour?
Mm-hmm.
What's the average serve for a woman?
Some of them can.
Some of them get to 120. Yeah. Some get to 120.
Okay. I can't say they do it consistently.
Consistently, right. But they've been there.
Yeah, some can serve that hard too.
Yeah.
So today, like because tennis is a big thing right now. It's the main topic. So there was an interview that I saw on TikTok with John McEnroe, and I think it was Malika Andrews, and then they kept flipping back to Serena because they were trying to say, why can't women, Malika, she's, we're very woman empowered. Why can't women play on the same court as men? And John McEnroe, he was like, I'm not backing off my statement here. Women can't play with men on a tennis court. I don't play tennis, but at the same time, on a competition level, they use serves. They were like, the serve is more intense, the speed is more intense. But then I look at Serena's interview, and she was she was on a talk show when they were going back for her comments. She was saying, I don't want to play with men. There's no, like she was saying, if I was playing with, I can't remember who she used at the time, but she was saying, I don't have time for that. I can't compete with that on that same level. Can women play tennis at the same level as men, in your opinion? Or, like, can they? Because some women want to see them compete on the same level, but most of the time it's those, like what McEnroe was saying. I guess his argument with Malika Andrews is he wasn't meaning it in a mean way. He was like Malika don't play tennis. He was like, it's people like you that want women here, but y'all don't understand. I'm not backing off from this because women can't, consistently play at the same, I guess, strength and speed as a man. Is that true?
I think they can. But I think the top of the top can play with, I don't think all of them will be able to. Mm-hmm. But I think it's just different levels. I just think it's different levels. I just like some of the lower men can't play with the men at the top.
Lower men can't play with the women at the top.
No, the men at the top. So I think it'll be the same thing. I think you get some of the better strikers, the better tennis players. I think they can. Tennis players against some of the top men's players, women's and men's players. I think they can go back and forth. Yeah, I believe they could. I believe
yeah,
I
believe they can too.
Yeah, I think it's about ball striking.
Yeah, I believe they can too, because they do. I'm not saying the elite players in tennis play mixed doubles, but they do have mixed doubles.
Yeah.
Okay. Where the woman is actually taking the serve from the man doing the mixed doubles, because they can't just flip flop and let the man take the man and the woman take the serve from the woman. Mm-hmm. They actually take serves from a man. So I think they can, given the opportunity, they can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because a lot of the serve is not everything. Because once you get past that serve, then like G says, your ball striking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then they got some women that are elite out there. So yeah, I think so. I think that's one of the sports where it's not your physical strength that takes over.
The skill.
It's the skill. It's a skill game. It's a skill game. Right. Skill game.
We don't have any physical contact.
Yeah. That's what I mean. There you go. Yeah, all right. Welcome to the show, Kamarie White. He says Google said 105 miles per hour, Corey, is the average for the women, man. So,
women. Okay.
Yep. So
all right, I know I can't do it, man. I know I can't do it.
105 miles?
It's 105 miles an hour. That's
kind of smoking.
I saw Jamie Foxx was doing something, and
the pickleball.
No, he was actually on a tennis court with a professional tennis player, and he was like, I believe I'm a pretty decent tennis player. He was saying, I believe I can hit the ball back if a professional tennis player, try to, hit the ball and serve the ball. That's what I'm trying to say. And he went, man, and that ball came so fast at him, man, knocked him down. Like he soon as he hit it, man, the ball was on him. He fell down. He's like, God. All right, let's do that.
From a woman?
No, from a guy.
Okay. Wow.
I forgot who he was going against. But he wasn't even able to get his racket up to hit it. It was
before it came past.
Came past him. So yeah.
You talk about the level of competition. I guess that the guy that Alcaraz played in the semifinals. When Alcaraz was served, this guy was like 17. He was back like 17 feet from the line back. So he had an opportunity to hit Alcaraz serve.
Wow.
And that basically took him out because he was so far back.
Yeah.
If he did return it, then Alcaraz had full advantage because he was so far back then.
Just
Alcaraz
play
had
it short.
Angle. Yeah.
He did a lot of drop shots on him.
Yeah, because he's so far back.
Yeah. All right. Great. That was a great question, though. Great question, Corey. All right, and you didn't get too far off, man. I'm proud of you, big dog. I'm proud of you, man.
Ask a curious question.
All right, man. Let's stay here.
Hold on. Look, then my wife gonna put here we go. See, she ain't see it. You see it? Thank you, G.
All right, man. So I want to stay kind of in well, not kind of in something, but I want to move over to another celebrity. I brought up Jamie Foxx. Now I want to talk a little bit about Steph Curry, man. And everybody knows the brilliance of Steph Curry on the basketball court. But this weekend, Steph Curry has showed his brilliancy, his excellency in golf. And the other day, man, he had a hole-in-one, and I have a video of that right here.
How many aces you made?
That was my second one ever, so.
You almost hold it in the hole before.
I'm locked in right now, but to do it on this hole is unbelievable. Wow.
I didn't know you could run that fast that long. It's a little longer than a basketball court down there.
Just a little bit. I was 140 yards, so not 94 feet. But, wow. I'll be out of breath for the rest of the day for a good reason, though.
There you go.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Congrats. You gave everybody a thrill.
Exciting, man. He actually got close to a hole-in-one on a hole before, and goes to this hole. And I believe this was the first time ever that somebody got a hole-in-one on this hole in this tournament.
Par 3?
Par 3, yes.
Yeah,
par 3.
And like 152 yards, I think.
Yeah, 152 yards, man. And it was one bounce and went in. Like, he hit it right on the sweet spot of the club and got every good bounce that he can get, man, and went right in. There's not a bad thing you can say about Steph Curry, but this couldn't happen to a better person for me, man. I just love the person that Steph Curry is, but the athlete that he is. We all know, we all play golf. We all know how difficult it is to play golf, man. And to see him do that, man, y'all give me your thoughts on his performance. And like I said, he did win the, what is it called, OG?
It was the Century
Celebrity something.
It was the Century. What was it?
Century Celebrity Golf Tournament.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. Yeah, that's what it was. I'm looking now.
Okay.
When I need it, I can't find it.
And I put you on the spot. That's my bad, big dog. That's my bad.
Yeah, American Century Golf Tournament.
American Century Golf Tournament, man. So, yeah, y'all give me your thoughts, man. Tell me what y'all think about his performance, man, and just woof. I mean, just give him his flowers.
Yeah, I just happened, always flipping channels trying to find some sports, of course. And I just happened to flip the channel.
I was looking for it too. What channel was it on?
NBC.
Oh,
it was on NBC?
Channel. Yeah, and happened to flip over right when he teed off on the 18th hole. So he teed off on the 18th hole, and take into consideration this tournament, it was not played like a normal tournament where you trying to be the lowest under par. Mm-hmm. So you got so many points, depending on what your score was. So you got more. I think you got like 6 points for an eagle, 3 points for a birdie. It was that type of scoring. So the higher versus regular golf, the higher your score was, made you be closer to winning the tournament versus the other way around, being the lower your score. So he teed up on 18. He down by 2 strokes. It's a par 5. He gets on in 2. So he got an 18 putt for eagle to win the tournament. So he lined the putt up, and I say he pulled the Tiger Woods. So he putted the ball, and about don't know, about a foot or inches before the ball went in the cup. This dude done dropped his club, throwed his head up in the air, and was running down to his wife to give his wife a hug.
Steph?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Because that cup, it was, like I said, about a 15-foot putt, and I mean, it was center cup. I mean, it was no doubt about whether that putt was going in or not, but it just goes to show what type of athlete he is. I know he's doing a lot for HBCUs. I think he contributes a lot to Howard, to their golf tournament. I mean, to their golf team, team up there.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing a lot more as far as golf and trying to get younger people into golf. I think that must be his second love behind basketball. But the way he played in this tournament was a lot better than the way he played in the challenge when they played against Pat Mahomes and when Pat Mahomes in that challenge, because he didn't play too great in that tournament, but yeah, he played lights out in this tournament.
Did y'all watch? Did y'all watch that one?
Yeah, I watched that.
I watched some of it. I watched
the whole thing. And that's how I know he didn't play quite as good in that one as he played good, but he didn't play quite as good as he played this week.
Okay.
I watched that, and it let me know Draymond was going to re-sign. You know what I'm saying? When I saw him out there.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Because he was now at the same time, Draymond was he was casting, he was streaming for his own show at the same time. You know, he was so he was kind of doing both at the same time. Nevertheless, I got a question. Is there such thing as a hole-in-one on a par 4?
Yeah, if you can get it.
I guess you can get it. But they have some par 4s that are reachable.
Mm-hmm.
But the majority of par 4s, most of them are not reachable. That's why you don't hear about hole-in-ones on par 4s that often. Right. Now, you can get
you get eagle.
You get eagles on par 4. People knock it in from the fairway after they teed off.
That's 2 shots.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, 2 shots, but. Yeah, very seldom. I've never heard of a hole-in-one on the par 4 because they're so much longer than your par 3.
All right. Well, I got some shade to throw a little bit.
At Curry?
No. Let me get there.
Okay.
Let me get ready.
So all right. So at the end of a lot of sports figures' career, those that are decent, they want to try to get a card, right? There's been many that's tried to get a pro card, right? Like a pro golfing card. Is that am I right by saying a card?
They get on the tour.
Okay, so Curry, they asked Curry, you know, after basketball is golf, you know, would he try? He said that's on his bucket list to try to get a pro, you know, to get on the pro tour, possibly. Or try to do what a lot of sports figures have yet to accomplish, sort of like Tony Romo, and not getting a pro card. My question to you guys, on top of the shade that I just threw for Tony, is
Tony won it last year.
He still doesn't have a pro card. He doesn't have a tour card. He won that celebrity tournament. Yeah, and so he's talking about it.
Okay, I guess something else. I'm not Djokovic, but Steph Curry is the last person since 2000 to win it as an active player, though.
The active player, like playing basketball,
active participating in his professional craft.
Oh,
right. So I have, like I'm saying. So my question is, can Steph Curry do what Tony Romo has yet to do, which is get a pro card, or you know, on the tour, you know, to play pro golf? Because I know Tony Romo is a decent golfer, but he's yet to qualify or to get a pro tour card. He's a celebrity golfer, or you know, like we'll see him, you know, out, but he's not a pro golfer right now.
He's not on that level right now.
Can Steph do this?
He could probably.
He can do better than Tony Romo did.
Yeah,
Tony didn't do it.
No, he probably could. First of all, he's younger than Tony is, and he didn't have the injuries that Tony had to his back and stuff like Tony had. So there's a reason why Tony is not doing that. So Steph doesn't have the injuries to his upper body like Tony has. So
that's why Tony could never do it.
No, Tony's still a scratch golfer. Like don't get it twisted.
No.
Bro. So he's not as
like Michael Jordan, like Romo, Michael Jordan, all them.
Michael Jordan can't play with Romo.
No. They're all in the same level. They're all on the same level.
They're no. He's below Tony where Tony is in golf.
We don't know that.
See. Yeah. Here we go.
He's below. He's below.
Michael Jordan won his tournament before.
What tournament?
The Michael Jordan tournament, whatever it is. You know, they said he won his. You know,
I've never heard Michael Jordan say he won anything. Look, in golf. Look, Charles Barkley was like 79th in that tournament. So
that's not my.
That's not the question. I think I can get Charles Barkley.
But no, I think Curry can. I think you give him some time to just play golf without basketball. Right. Yeah, I believe he can. He's healthy enough to be out there to do it. I think so.
I think he can too. Like G said, once he retires and has that opportunity to focus strictly on golf, I think he can. People have the opportunity to accomplish that task.
Yeah.
Wow. Adam Jameson is saying something negative about somebody in the NFC East.
He said, yes, he can because he's not a Cowboy.
Good job, Alvin.
That's surprising to coming from Alvin because
Alvin normally is
he riding that he on that fence there. So wow.
James John said Curry can go pro, so that's two things. He can do that. Romo can't. That's go pro in golf and win a championship.
Oh, we got major shade coming tonight. Major shade.
Look, first Alvin Jameson, our sponsor, throw some sponsor shade. Yeah. And then James Lil John just throw his average regular shade.
Yeah. And you know, this doesn't bother me.
So Tony Romo is not off limits on the show.
Huh?
At one time
he is off limits.
Yeah, we couldn't say anything bad about him.
He's off limits. He's supposed to be off limits.
He's off limits. Yeah, he's off limits.
Right now.
I mean, but I can. Yeah, that's not really shade. Y'all said this man just can't make it to the pro league in golf. Like it's something easy to do. I don't.
No. What Corey? The way Corey started out, and what that's shade. That's shade.
That's not a slight. It is. That's not a slight.
That's just downright shade. I know about shade. I know about throwing shade. That's shade.
That's shade. All right. Well, let's stay on that shady part.
I meant to that shade.
Yeah, let's stay in the shade. Let's stay in the shade. Right. I don't know if you all have heard this, but we don't really play a whole lot of foul language on our show. But this may have a couple things that are inappropriate. These are not the voice of any member of the TCY crew. This is not our thoughts, and this is not our voice. But this is somebody that's pretty popular, man, out there in the social media world. And I think if you haven't heard, I'm gonna give y'all. It's a long clip. I'm gonna try to cut it up and play pieces at a time. It's like 5 minutes long, so. I'll try to play like maybe a minute or so at a time. So here we go, y'all.
Get personal. I ain't talking about that monstrosity sitting on top of your head. I kept it basketball. You said that offense wins championships instead of defense winning championships, and I disagreed. I said it's probably the thinking that you have is why you haven't got close to competing for a title since leaving Golden State. Because during Golden State's run, they had a top 3 defensive efficiency. That's a fact. Since defense isn't as important, explain this to me, Eddie Kane Jr. In the modern era of basketball, the Hall of Famers with the most titles, Kareem, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Kobe, Tim Duncan. They have at minimum 8 all-defensive selections. Not a bunch of scoring titles between all of them. All have a significant amount of all-defense selections. You know what Kevin Durant has never had? I know you're thinking waves, and you're right. But Kevin Durant has never had an all-defensive selection. The funny thing is...
All right.
So Ryan Davis, that's my family.
Ryan Davis. Ryan Davis, the comedian, on Twitter, on Instagram. So he actually came out and, was saying that, no, you got to play better. You got to be able to defend. The defense wins championships, not offense. And Kevin Durant came back at him. And so he made this comeback with Kevin Durant. What do have y'all heard this video? Have y'all seen this video? No?
No.
All right. So do y'all think he's speaking? Do y'all believe any of that he's saying right now? Were those all facts?
There's some facts.
There's some facts in that? All right.
He didn't lie. I mean, he didn't,
Yeah, he didn't say anything that was untrue, but I just hope that if somebody did make these type of statements, and for whatever reason KD does win the championship, another championship, then what would this type of person have to say?
Did you say win? Or if?
I said if.
Oh, okay. I thought you said win. Okay.
No, I said if. I'm not going to be a prognosis and say he will.
Just had to make sure that if sounded like when if. I didn't.
If and when don't sound like.
It sounded. Look.
Okay. Well, let me play another clip from him.
Okay.
Let me see if I can
get personal. I ain't talking about that monstrosity sitting on top of your head. I kept it basketball. You said that offense. Get personal. I ain't talking about that monstrosity sitting on top of your head. I kept it basketball. You said that offense wins championships instead of defense winning championships, and I disagreed. I said it's probably the thinking that you have is why you haven't got close to competing for a title since leaving Golden State. Because during Golden State's run, they had a top 3 defensive efficiency. That's a fact. Since defense isn't as important, explain this to me, Eddie Kane Jr. In the modern era of basketball, the Hall of Famers with the most titles, Kareem, Jordan, Pippen, Rodman, Kobe, Tim Duncan. They have at minimum 8 all-defensive selections. Not a bunch of scoring titles between all of them. All have a significant amount of all-defense selections. You know what Kevin Durant has never had? I know you're thinking waves, and you're right. But Kevin Durant has never had an all-defensive selection. The funny thing is, the only team that has had a bad defensive efficiency and still won the title is the 0-1 Lakers. And they had Kobe and Shaq. And ironically, both of them were all defensive selections that year. So even when there's a bad team defense, you still need your best players to be top tier on the defensive end. But I'll do you one better. You know who put an end to that Lakers dynasty? The Detroit Pistons. Our only Hall of Famer on the team is Ben Wallace, who averaged a whopping 6 points a game through his career. Defense. But I wouldn't expect you to know anything about defense, Kevin Durant, because playing defense takes heart. And after you joined the Golden State Warriors, after losing a 3-1 lead to them, we all knew you didn't have heart. Instead of wanting to run it back, you went ahead and joined the team that knocks you out of the playoffs. But my question is, why would you join them if scoring is what wins championships? Because you were the leading scorer in the league the year before that, and Russ, your teammate, won the scoring title the year after. You, the 2 best scoring dudes in the entire league was on the same team. Why would you leave? And even though you were supposed to be the best scorer in the league, you were up 3-1. And what did you do in Game 5? You went 12 of 31 from the field. What did you do in Game 6? You went 10 of 31 from the field. So either the Warriors locked y'all up defensively to get past you, which would make defense more important, or you're a choke artist. Which one is it? Which one is it? And then you have the nerve to name yourself Easy Money Sniper. You know what a sniper is? A killer. You know what a sniper is? Accurate. Those are 2 things you are not whenever a team is dependent on you to carry them to victory. You miss everything. That's why it makes sense that you went over to Golden State. They had already shown that they were killers and that they were winners. See, you only look like a killer whenever other killers are already in the room with you. You're like, not a sniper. You're the dude with the pea shooter. You just add a little bit on top, like the nigga in Harlem Nights. See, in the game of basketball, when a team's best player gets hurt, the team suffers tremendously. When you got hurt in the playoffs when you was with Golden State, they still won the Western Conference Finals. They still went on to the finals. And if Klay Thompson didn't get hurt, they probably would have won without you, which is what Draymond told you to your face when y'all were arguing, that they were winning before you and they'll win after you. And you left Golden State after that. And what they do? Won without you. Because they didn't need a pea shooter. See, Kevin, you're just a scorer. And not only are you a scorer, you're a scorer who doesn't score whenever your team needs you to score the most. See, if offense was what it took, then Mike D'Antoni would have several rings. That Phoenix Suns offense was the best offense I've ever seen in my life. They got Steve Nash 2 MVPs. That's twice as many as you, by the way, Kevin. Why doesn't Steve Nash have a ring? He doesn't even have a finals appearance. But you believe that offense is the way to go. So when you left Golden State, you went over to the Nets and you had them hire Steve Nash as your coach. You're the best scorer. He was on the best offensive scoring team of all time. All this offense, you added, you know what I mean, James Harden, and you added Kyrie Irving. So much offense. Why you get swept in the first round of the playoffs to the defensive-minded Celtics? Mr. Offense, explain it to me. Explain it to me. The only thing in that series that was more abysmal than the aerial view of your scout was your shooting percentage in that series. But even though I've given you all these facts, you probably still disagree with me because you're an idiot that doesn't care anything about facts. So you're going to continue to stack your Phoenix Suns team with a bunch of scores. I suggest all you scoring niggas focus on the defensive end because your scoring is good enough that you're going to score anyway. That's how you win a title. But go ahead, try to outscore everybody. And you and your cradle cap will be sent home again in the playoffs.
That man said cradle cap.
He ain't had to get personal, man. Thank you leave about basketball.
Hey, man, hold up. First of all, this dude is a comedian. This is a comedian who's spitting basketball knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I know me and OG done already said that it's facts. G, you hadn't chimed in yet on what you think this is, but this man ain't lied to me.
I didn't see not one lie in there. I didn't see not one lie. I think I've been saying this about Durant for a minute. And I think y'all kind of killed me on this one.
Chris said, "Please cover this man's scalp." Man. But now let me ask you this. It's down the line. He from South Carolina, I think. Ain't he from South Carolina?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I think Ryan is, but I gotta go back. I've been listening to Ryan for a long time, and I ain't gonna lie to you, man. When I'll say this here, I've been listening to him when he first started. His comedy was just super raw, but it was intelligent. It was intelligent raw. But I ain't gonna lie, man. This dude completely told us some truths about Kevin Durant and his game, and the thing came through. But at the same time, it's crazy when comedians can dissect your game with truths and facts.
Yeah. That's what they got nothing but time.
God.
They ain't got nothing but time but the research to make their jokes. And
this wasn't even joking. He threw jokes in there, shade, but he was just hitting straight fact because he was just talking about the dude's head or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And the pea shooter, like you look, you only a sniper because you around snipers.
Snipers, God.
Kanisha said she agreed with him completely.
I mean, you can't disagree with him because he was coming with straight facts. I like receipts, and he came with them. I mean, how you go argue?
How did he get into it with Ryan Davis?
Well, Kevin Durant said it wasn't facts. I haven't seen the facts yet on Twitter. So somebody came out and said that you got to have defense to win championships. And Kevin Durant, which he always does, he goes on Twitter and you're a fool. You don't know nothing about basketball. Offense wins championships. Look at the Warriors, all blah blah blah, right? And so he said some stuff to Ryan on there, called him an idiot or whatever it may be, and then Ryan came back with this.
So Ryan was talking to somebody else about
Ryan jumped in there. Yeah.
Okay, and honestly, we've all heard this as young players, as just players in general. Scoring wins your games, defense wins your championships. We've all heard that over for some time now, which is not necessarily a fallacy. You got to defend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can score all day long, but if somebody can shut you down, man, 12 for 31, 10 for 31. He didn't just, he was calling it out, the way it went. Now, I don't know why Durant, decided to chime in. Because like you said, it gave him some time to do some research. And now, Kevin Durant, he'll get his feelings hurt real quick.
Goodness. And look.
He probably all up in this feeling tonight.
Sure is.
And with that being said, the Phoenix Suns have traded their former backup point guard, Cameron Payne. They traded him today, man.
Why would they trade their backup point? So who would be the backup point now? What they doing, man?
I have no idea what they are doing out there now. I'm lost. I'm lost on why.
Who they trade him to?
Spurs. Yeah, Spurs.
So did they get anything for him? Just draft picks or something? Or?
They signed 1 year deal, swap for a 2026 pick with the Magic. So what is this? A 3-way trade?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so. So they ain't getting anybody for him. But he's not a prolific scorer, but he can get you some points. And I think he would play pretty good defense. So I don't know what they're doing.
They signed Bobo. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they did sign Bobo. I'm looking for where Durant responded. Well, the first response I seen on him was he said, "I don't see any facts here. Where's the facts?"
Oh, he came with it.
Yeah, no. After that, he said,
"He asked for some more facts. What other facts he want?"
Yeah, right.
Be careful with your wish for, because this dude is going and doing his research before he come back. So, and when he throwing it out there, he throwing it out there.
Yeah. So a lot of people are saying, like, Kevin, just stay off of Twitter, dog. Don't keep coming back to Twitter, man.
He might let that dude go.
Man,
when I put in lumps and keep on moving.
Look, when I first put in Kevin Durant, it says obliterated by Ryan Davis. Goodness gracious. Destroyed.
Yes. Go ahead and cancel your Twitter account and move on.
Oh man. Yeah. It just look, then Ryan Davis reposted it and he got it. It's called The Truth About Kevin Durant. Dang. He even got a subject line. Ooh.
Yeah, he going hard, boy.
Yeah.
Now peep this out. He already got 66,000 likes on that comment, and it's only 3 days old.
Damn, 66,000 likes, not views, likes.
Likes. I like what you said.
Wow.
That's just likes. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
The Truth About Kevin Durant on Instagram. All right, it's on Instagram. Man. So 12,494 views so far. All right. Hey man, he cutting them up. What he cutting them up on is every time he say something, he'll put that image of his head. Man, Remus, what's up, man?
He said, "Offense wins you championship." All right, Remus, what's up, Brody, man? He said, Remus says Durant is such a prima donna.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant says, man, at the end of the game, the team who scores more points wins.
Come on, we know that. That's dumb. We know that. Man.
He says,
that's in any sport. That's in any sport, right? The team that wins.
But they go score more points than you do if you don't play no defense.
Man, your problem is that when I say offense wins, you think I'm saying I hate defense. That's
he just take them lumps and keep on moving.
Oh Lord!
Because the more he come back, then my man will come back with some more.
Yeah.
So
yeah, let it go, man.
Just say I lost this one. I got punched in the nose. My nose bleeding. I'm going to put me some tissue in my nose, and I'm going to sit down somewhere.
I don't know that, right? I'm trying to look for a response myself. They just put offense wins you championships, brother. You know, but you got to come better than that.
Mm-hmm. They just don't come with facts.
He said, let's see. What's this? Jewish Go Who's. He says, I get the league is so offense oriented now, but defense is so undervalued, and the kids growing up now aren't trained to play elite defense anymore. They just want to get a scoring bag and let it just be a shootout all game. That was something else. Never mind. I thought that was a response to that. So KD responds to something that said, but love defenders who defend and bring nothing else. So I guess somebody was agreeing with him.
So he did. Okay, so the last one that I saw at 4:22 p.m. he says, I'm not a content creator or Instagram comedian, so he wins. Congrats. Trying to play. Don't play it. Don't look. He trying to play the soft roll or whatever.
He bowing out.
Basically,
bow out.
Good.
Right.
Raise that white flag. Bow out. I surrender.
Alvin Jameson said Durant needs to say big bank, little bank. That's all he needs to say to shut him up.
Oh, big bank tank. Look, come on, you can always do that, but still, it's just don't go at it. Like you said, don't go. He realized somebody said, hey man, this dude creates content. This dude is an Instagram comedian. Don't do that. But I'm just saying, even if he did do that in a funny way, it was factual. Yeah. So content creator my ass. That's truth.
Because if any of it wouldn't, I'm sure Durant would have come back.
Right.
But nothing he could come back with because it's all facts. My man did his research and put it out there.
Dang it, I missed it, man. My boys was out here, man.
What boys?
What?
That flew the boys out, man. CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, Simi Fehoko, Jalen Tolbert. They all came out to Atlanta, man, to work out this weekend.
You were gonna go or something?
Yeah. Why you so excited about that?
Yeah, I was gonna go, man. Get some interviews, dog. Get some interviews.
Oh, that what it is? Okay.
Interviews, man. Dang, missed it.
So they didn't let you know they were coming?
Nah, they didn't. They might have called me.
You missed that call, huh?
I missed the call, man. Wife who just came back in town, so
we understand.
I know that, right? You better miss that call.
Miss that call, man. Look, I missed y'all call last night too, OG.
I saw your post on Facebook. Been missing this woman here. You know.
Yeah, we did call you last night, didn't we? Yeah.
That boy didn't know where the food was at the house.
Man, I lost 28 pounds, dog. My wife was gone, man.
Look, let me say this before we jump off KD thing. Did y'all see the interview with him and Draymond? Draymond asking, was this the reason? He said, for my sanity. He said, was our argument the reason why you left? Did y'all see that interview?
I saw pieces of it. I didn't see the whole interview. No.
I watched that interview, and this is the first time since they left that he's had a chance to, because like I said, they cool because he came on Draymond's show.
Yeah.
And what he said was the reaction from the coaches and the owners, because they didn't make a big deal out of it. He felt like at this point he was on an island kind of by himself. He felt like they didn't take it seriously because of how he chewed him out. He said that let me know. And in so many words, how I got it was, I'm not the superstar here. You're going to just chew me out. I'm a superstar and ain't nobody going to say nothing about it. And I felt, like I was on an island by myself, Basically, you can't get chewed out,
Right. You too big for that.
All right.
So he just got chewed out. Pooh took a punch.
Hey, that is, man. I just thought about how he said it. He said, "Man, you just got hollered at. Somebody got punched."
and think about this too. Coach Monty Williams was not soft on Kevin Durant. He kept on, hey man, your body language is terrible. You gotta fix that, dog. You can't come to the sideline when things ain't going your way looking like that. Champions don't look like that. And who got fired?
Monty Williams.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. That's interesting that you say that was the reason why he said he left. Like nobody's gonna stick up for me. because I'm getting chewed out.
Did y'all see my wife? She goes, if this doesn't motivate KD to do something with their head, I don't know what will. Dang.
No,
Hey, you skipped 2 comments there, G. There you go. That's what I wanted to show.
You want to interview how to win championships, right?
I've been coming with the shade tonight, man.
I mean, we an organization that knows something about it, so yeah.
Hold up, man.
No, who you was gonna interview? Know nothing about it.
The organization.
90 championships.
You didn't say you was gonna interview the organization.
They're part of the organization.
No. That's not who you said you was gonna interview.
Yeah,
you were gonna interview those players.
They have an intimate relationship with the organization, so they know. You don't think they've been talked to about that?
But they haven't experienced it.
They
haven't experienced it.
They haven't experienced it. A lot of people haven't experienced it.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So they haven't experienced. So don't try to dismiss Alvin's comment.
You still talk to them, like
but don't try to dismiss Alvin's comment, G. No. Don't try to do that. Don't do
that. What made them come to Atlanta to work out?
I don't know. All right, Rima says, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Today's NBA offense is way more coveted than defense. Let Booker drop 70. No one is going to talk about his lack of defense effort. No,
but you got to drop 70.
You got to drop 70. Yeah, you got to drop 70 though. So, all right,
most
man.
of the time when you're in the zone like that though, you ain't worried about defense. You banging, you shooting it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So no, I actually agree with you on that, man. All right, man. Let's go ahead and transition on, man. Since we are talking football with my Cowboys, man. DeAndre Hopkins is possibly signing with the Tennessee Titans, man. I saw Coach Vrabel. Am I saying that right? Coach Vrabel?
No. Yeah. You kind of saying it, but sort of how you say Iowa.
Yeah. He's he actually he was on Pat. He was out with Pat McAfee on the golf course, and he said somebody congratulated him on the signing of, and he was like, "Oh, did you know about it?" He was like,
I'm laughing at the comment you just posted.
Of course, I'm the coach. Of course, I knew about it. I knew about it yesterday, and so Pat McAfee was like, "Oh, so you've been hiding this all this time? We've been out here. You ain't tell you know about? No, I don't know, man. I don't know. And you knew this whole time. So yeah, he should be signing for sure tomorrow with the Tennessee Titans. Man, what do y'all think about DeAndre Hopkins? Man, he wanted to go to a contender, and he chose the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, he's gonna continue. They will not come out there.
Yeah, that 226 is what he signed for.
2 for 220. That's only 13 mil though.
I don't.
But he got guaranteed money when what's gonna let it go though, right?
Yeah.
He got guaranteed money.
He got his money from there.
Yeah.
OBJ got more than that. He came off not playing a whole year.
Injury. Yeah.
And
I don't know.
Go ahead, Corey. Sorry.
No. Go ahead. Yeah.
Not just saying. They kept saying that the Patriots were one of the front runners, but I couldn't see him going to the Patriots.
Why?
With the coach that's there that let him go in Houston.
Yeah, you ain't gonna go back and pray for that, dude.
How's that gonna work out?
Who was there?
You think you're gonna the coach that was at Houston that's not the Patriots? What was his name? The Patriots now.
Yeah, he was
the head coach that was at Houston that let D-Hop go.
He was the offensive coordinator, and they brought him back.
He's the offensive coordinator with the Patriots now.
Yeah,
really.
But he was the head coach when he was at Texas.
Okay.
Remember he left the Patriots, went to Texas, and now they done brought him back. Hold on.
I can't remember his name, but when they said that, I said I can't imagine him going there to play with this dude that let him go. Didn't think he was good enough to play in Houston. Wanted to let him go.
Let me see.
I thought they picked up Hackett.
Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. Okay, Bill O'Brien. Okay.
Yeah, Bill O'Brien. Bill O'Brien is one of the guys who let him go. when he was at
the Texans.
Yeah, he was the head coach.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but if he want to be contender, he ain't going to the right team because they would definitely not come out of the AFC. No way.
Yeah. So, but I still don't see. I like you said, I don't see why. Now, like I said, when I was, I think when we were texting, I was just kind of reading about it. Somebody said maybe because he can become the a bona fide number one. Wide out. I don't know. I can't figure it out either. And then somebody also said, Tennessee, not too far from South Carolina, where he can still be close to his mom, and I thought that would have been a reason why we could have signed him too. I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out either.
Is he washed? Why was only 2 teams?
That's what I was about to say. Was there only 2 teams that were actually going after him? I don't think he's washed up.
Now we met with him. We just didn't have the bread. We did meet with him one day.
So a lot of teams may have been injured, just didn't have that salary cap.
Y'all didn't have 13 mil?
We did. I just don't know if it was a fit. I don't know what happened. We met with him for 30 minutes. I just don't know what the Falcons at the time, I don't know. Sometimes those interviews are major. But I know he did come down here. And I thought for a quick second, I think I said this on the show, I thought we had a chance because it was close to South Carolina where his mom is, I just didn't, I don't know, man. I just don't know.
He wants Odell money.
He wanted 50. Remember when when he first hit the market, he wanted something crazy, and that number just kept dropping. And I thought he was gonna land in our lap. But like you said, 2 for 26, and most of the time you only get that first year. Now, if he does stay for 2, he'll get 26 out the deal. But he got that, and it's really a 1-year deal. When they sign for 2, it's really 1. With that second year option. Man, I don't know. I don't know, bro. Now, let me ask y'all this. Does this make the Titans? No, I ain't going to need to say that. What does it make the Titans?
Nothing.
He said it makes nothing.
Because I think at that conference, I think the teams going to win that conference is the same team that won the last year. Duval.
Duval, huh?
Yep.
Who else is in that division? Tennessee,
the
Colts, Texans,
and the Texans.
Yeah.
So right now on their squad, as far as wideouts, they got Treylon Burks, they got Jacob Copeland, Colton Dowell, Kyle Phillips, Chris Moore, Curious Jackson, Racy McMath, Mason Kinsley, Reggie Robinson, Trayshawn Harris. Are any of these wideouts blowing up your skirt?
No.
On their depth chart? Man, you said nope. Okay. What happened to Corey Davis and what's the other guy that they had? The big solid wideout.
He went to Philadelphia.
Who? Oh, he showed it. I forgot all about him. God, they got. So that's what I'm saying. So that could probably be some truth to it. So he can go here and jump all of them cats and be that number one.
But they still not gonna be a contender. He'll be the number one receiver, but they won't be a contender.
Yeah.
My guy said Remy said it makes the Titans a top 27 team.
Top 27. Okay. Dang.
And I look here, it's an article right here that says it lists the 4 teams that had the most interest, and Tennessee was not even one of the 4 teams.
Oh my God!
They're saying right here, saying Houston, New England, Buffalo, and Kansas City.
All right, so let me ask y'all this. They were saying that this is Malik Willis's time. I don't know if Tannehill. Right now he's the starter, but if Malik Willis or either that Will Levis, does that change? Y'all shaking your head already.
No, I know the reason I'm shaking my head because they was talking about like trading Malik Willis because of Will Levis.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
When? What? When?
Like in the offseason. Like
So
not even giving Malik a chance.
A chance? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So Will Levis, they think that's gonna be their future?
I think they're not. Yeah, from what I read, they're not even going to give because you're going to go with Tannehill this year, and I think they're going to try to go and just get what they can for Malik Willis.
But check this out. As of June 29th, Will Levis still remains unsigned by the Tennessee Titans. They ain't signed him yet. Yeah, he's still unsigned.
What he
second round draft pick, Will Levis remains the team's only unsigned draft pick.
Oh, he playing hardball.
Is he?
He was second round, right?
Yeah, number 33. Overall.
He said it should have been the first rounder.
Is that the guy that came from what you call him?
Came out of nowhere. I was saying he was supposed to be a top 4 or 5 pick.
I'm talking about he played TCU?
No.
Remember the dude that had the pretty girlfriend, the pretty mama, and
what college he played though? What college?
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
I keep saying Kentucky. I keep thinking Kentucky.
Okay, maybe it is Kentucky.
I think it was Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was the Kentucky kid.
I think it's Kentucky.
We ain't talk about him. We just talk about all the girls that were with him. He had a pretty sister, pretty girlfriend, pretty mama. It's all right.
Yeah. I love Tennessee, man. Tennessee, I don't know what they're doing over there, man. But training camp is starting up, so we'll see what they're working with. What it was today? The 16th? What's today?
Yeah. Today is the 16th, correct? Yeah. That girl was bringing it. Mama too.
So wasn't it rumored when Malik Willis went there that Tannehill didn't want to work with him?
Uh-huh.
So when if he go work with Levis if he gets signed?
He can't work with nobody if he ain't trying to look. He need to be worked with.
Reba said they tried to draft his girlfriend, but she didn't come with the package. All right, man. All right, good. I got a game for us, bud. Y'all want to play a little game?
I'm with it.
Let's see what you're coming with.
All right, man.
That determine what my next game be like. You know how I roll.
I know how you roll, big dog. Everybody out there, man, we like to play a little game here and there. So here we have, who am I? Who am I?
Uh-oh.
All right.
Is it sports related?
It's sports related.
Okay.
It's basketball and football. So
y'all go outrageous sometime.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to name some particular accomplishments that this player has had. Maybe where he's from, and see if y'all can guess. I'll tell you what sport. I mean, the sport. It is. Y'all know what sport when I tell you the accolades that he's had. All right, or she's had. All right. I was a standout at Texas Tech. I was a 2-time MVP Super Bowl. And his dad was an MLB pitcher. Who am I?
What's the dude that do Good Morning America? No, he said Texas Tech.
You say he a 2-time MVP? Super Bowl MVP?
Super Bowl
Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes. Anybody else out there? Going once. Snack Panther. What's going on, Snack? Come right in time for the doggone game. Remus says Mahomes. Okay. Remus is pretty good at these games. Y'all know Remus be playing. I'm playing
because they're home by himself with his phone. They got to pick up the other phone or laptop.
Yeah, he do be cheating.
Cheating.
All right. Hey, y'all are all correct. All right. I am from South Carolina. I played at Clemson. I led the NFL in receiving touchdowns in 2017. I caused D'Angelo Hall to retire. Who am I?
D-Hop.
Oh, D-Hop, yeah.
D-Hop. Anybody else?
They showed that on YouTube.
That's that clip from when they practiced together, right?
I feel God. I feel God. I feel God, boy. I feel God. Then he tore his ACL. Sure did.
And I'm talking about my man like that, man. I'm still here laughing with y'all.
Hey, I'm just saying, no. Hey, he was a Falcon, long time Falcon. But I'm just saying, what made him burn his ACL trying to check it. A young B Hop. Yeah, I mean, a young B Hop, boy. What's up?
Yeah. Hey, Kamari said, I'll pick everybody James pick. All right. I'm from Pensacola, Florida. I'm a Super Bowl MVP, a rushing crown, and MVP all in the same year. And I won Dancing with the Stars in 2006. Who am I?
Emmett.
I can't say that.
Emmett. I think it's Emmett. Emmett was on Damn Stalker. He had the taco meat out. and he had the tight suit pants on and the cutoff suit jacket. I think I'm going Emmett.
I guess I said that too.
Emmett Smith, Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr.
Kamari said Emmett Smith. Okay.
I said Roy Jones Jr.
Roy from Pensacola. He from Pensacola.
Yeah, he wasn't no Super Bowl MVP.
I know, right? That boy wasn't even listening. He just heard Pensacola.
I think you said Russian title too.
James just heard Pensacola. Roy. Roy.
Albert James said Terrell Owens.
Terrell from Alabama, ain't it?
Yeah, Alabama. Oh, that's a good one. All right, good. Emmett Smith was the answer. Good job, bud. Good job. All right, I was drafted in the 7th round I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I was a Pro Bowler. Newark, New Jersey. I was a Pro Bowler in 2008 and led the NFC in rushing.
Hold on. Alvin Jameson said Emmitt Smith didn't win the title in 06.
The rushing title. I didn't say 06. Yeah.
What did you do? Did you do something wrong here on your question?
I didn't say. I said he won Dancing with the Stars in 06.
Okay. Alvin James, he listening now. I just want to make sure these questions are.
I didn't say he won the title in 06. I said he won. I said he won Dancing with the Stars in 06.
Okay.
Can we just shut everything down?
Hey, I want to know. Look, Alvin, my bad. I'm with you, Alvin. We want to make sure these questions are consistent. You know.
Okay.
All right.
What was the question now?
All right. I was drafted in the 7th round. I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I was a Pro Bowler in 2008. I led the NFC in rushing in 98. And I created a touchdown dance. Who am I?
You created a touchdown dance. He said from Newark, New Jersey?
Yeah, that's where he was born. He was born in Newark, New Jersey.
And you said he was a rushing title?
Rushing title 98.
In 98.
Led the NFC. Let me say that. Led the
NFC.
Yeah, not the Russian, not the NFL rushing title, but he led.
So it wouldn't be Ickey Woods, Lil John. I'm going with my Falcons.
Ickey Woods went in the NFC, was he?
Right. So I'm going with
Dirty Bird.
The Dirty Bird. What's his name? Jamal.
AP. Mari says AP. Rima says Jamal Anderson.
AP didn't create a dance.
Yeah. The correct answer is Jamal Anderson. All right. I'm from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. I was the defensive rookie of the year in 2020. I broke the single season sack record at my college in 2019. I was the Big Ten male athlete of the year in 2020. Who am I?
What college? You said the college?
I didn't say the college.
You didn't
say Big Ten.
Say your question again, G.
All right. I am from Upper Marlboro, Maryland. I was defensive rookie of the year in 2020. I broke the single season sack record at my college in 2019. I was the Big Ten male athlete of the year in 2020.
So
Who
it's got
am
to
I?
be somebody from Ohio.
Chase.
Well,
Chase
Bosa.
Young? Bosa? When did Chase Young come out? Chase Young didn't break the record though. Or did he?
Did Chase Young break it?
It's gonna be between them two.
Stat Prince says Sean Merriman.
Sean Merriman dead, ain't he?
No, he's not dead.
Oh.
Dang. I'm going with my man.
But Sean Merriman is the dude that ain't that him?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he had a heart attack.
I'm going with Chase Young.
I'm gonna go with Bosa.
Bosa. All right. Kamaria says Chase Young. Jane Littlejohn says Chase Young. You say Nick Bosa. OG says Chase Young. The answer is Chase Young. Chase Young. All right. All right. I am also from Newark, New Jersey. NBA Rookie of the Year, 1993. Two-time NBA scoring champion. I have my jersey retired for 2 different NBA teams. Who am I?
Jersey retired for 2 different teams.
And your scoring title?
2 times.
1993.
Bulls won in 93, didn't it? Oh.
Jersey retired with 2 different teams.
And he said he won the scoring title in 93?
No,
And
he was
Jay was
NBA
playing-
rookie of the year.
NBA
Oh!
Rookie of the year in 93.
93.
He won the scoring title twice.
He won it twice.
The 1993 NBA draft.
What's got me is Jersey retired with 2 teams.
Scoring title. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal.
That's pretty good there, Corey.
Thank you.
So he retired. Who's Jersey retired with?
The Lakers and the Magic.
Not Miami?
Well, the Lakers and Heat. I think it may be the Lakers and Heat. But he only won one with the Heat.
But he said anything about championships. He said anything about championships.
No, I'm just saying the jersey retirement though. I know he was next to.
I know it's not Chris. I'm gonna say Chris Webber. I know it's not Chris Webber. Chris
Webber
Webber
ain't from Newark.
He famous for calling that timeout in the championship.
Now the key is what G just said. He from Newark, New Jersey, and I know Shaq was born in New Jersey.
Shaq it is then. Let's go with Shaq.
All right, we got a Chris Webber out here. We got a Shaquille O'Neal. All right, then y'all got both Shaq as well, man. And the answer is NF Score. What's up, nephew? He says Shaq as well, man. And the answer is Shaquille O'Neal. All right, good.
So
good.
did it say who his jersey retired with?
Yes, it is the Heat. It is the Heat and the
And
Lakers.
the Lakers?
Okay. Heat and the Lakers. Okay.
I was surprised. I was surprised too, man. Why would they? But
one championship.
Yeah.
So the Magic, he was there for 5 seasons, and they still
didn't do it. Yeah. And that's
him or Penny.
I don't remember Penny's band either.
Penny. Okay. Wow.
Or Dwight Howard.
Really?
Dwight was
Really,
G?
G?
Yeah.
Really, G?
Well, he was great at it. I can see that.
But Jersey retirement great?
Yeah. He took
was
the finals too. Yeah,
he was fine. I get, post LGBTQ Howard. Yeah.
So okay. So y'all saying Jersey be retired? So he's
first ballot.
Is he first ballot?
He should be. First. Yeah, he should be.
You think Dwight Howard first?
Yeah. He should be. I think so.
First ballot.
Yeah.
First grabbing balls. First ballot.
People forget what a beast Dwight Howard was, dog.
He was. I'm giving him all that. But you saying first ballot Hall of Fame?
First ballot
for Dwight Howard.
Yeah,
the one that's over there playing in China right now. That can't play in the NBA right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, gee, man.
Yeah, that dude's a beast, man. Alvin said he agree.
But you saying okay, like so. I'm not going with first ballot. He was never a champion. And did he win? He did win one of the Lakers, didn't he?
Yeah. He a champion now.
That's that bubble championship, right?
Yeah, it don't matter.
Asterisk championship.
Yeah. Asterisk championship.
Remember, that's the same one that Kobe called you a whole out here. Remember that?
No.
The one that got traded to 5 different teams in the NBA. I guess, man. I don't know. That's for a debate, bro. First ballot, I just don't see. I see a Hall of Famer. But what's his scoring like? What's his stats like to make you?
He's up there in scoring too.
He's in ASDs. He won. Oh, I just got that one. Oh Lord. I thought he was in. I thought it was a place called D's. I just got that. I thought that was the place, James. You stupid. I thought it was a country called ASDs. D's.
All right. So is Melo first ballot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yes. You got to throw Dwight in there, dog.
Oh my God! I didn't want to say it.
Why?
You got to throw Dwight in there.
Why?
If you got Melo as first ballot, you got to have Dwight Howard in there as first ballot.
But Dwight got so many letdowns.
What letdown does he have?
I understand the reason why if we say one, the other one gotta go too.
Right.
So Dwight was the man on his team. Dwight led his team to the championship.
But yeah, right. Also, okay, Alvin James just made a point.
Dwight Howard should have been a top 75.
No.
They should have.
I'm not going by that. I'm not going by that.
He's just what you said.
I'm not going by that.
No, we don't never do that. We don't never do that, G.
I'm not going by the top 75. I'm not going by the top 75. Y'all going by this top 75 that's not legit. Is that top 75 legit? Is that top 75 legit though?
Yes,
it depends on what. It depends on whether somebody in there that you want to argue for. In this case, they not in there, so it's not legit.
No,
if he was in there, if it was the other way around, and Melo was out and Dwight Howard was in there, then you'd be using that as your prop too.
We've always been don't do that. Don't do that, G. We've always went by the list. If you were on the list, we've always stuck by that to say if you know what was what. Now your guy's not on there. You can't. We can't flip it now. We can't flip.
That list has been a list that has been crucified for a minute since it's been put out. That list has been crucified.
All lists gonna be crucified.
No, not necessarily.
All lists gonna be. It's gonna be somebody's gonna be this corner and
nobody really had any complaint about that top 50.
The top 50 was straight, but I'm saying top 75.
Don't say this top 75 was right.
But your guy not nowhere on it. He's nowhere on any top nothing.
If you ask everybody else that has every other athlete that has played the game, they said that there's no reason Dwight Howard should not be on that list.
But he didn't make it. He didn't get it. This is voted by your peers and
why
writers.
He didn't make it because the writers didn't put him on there. The writers, and we talked about this. We had an argument about the writers.
Okay, and they're the ones that will be the ones that's voting on him to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. They didn't put him in as a top 75. You think he's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Them same ones that put him on as a non-top 75 player are the ones that's going to vote for him to not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Come on, man.
I disagree. I totally disagree.
And them that 8 times when they say 8-time All NBA was one that in that 8 years that he was with the Magic. I'll give him he had his best years as the Magic. Houston, he wasn't all that great. He wasn't great at the Lakers. He was a role player at the Lakers. He wasn't all that great.
He was a great role player.
He could be a role player again, ain't he?
Who? I'll take him back. I'll take him back. I thought it was a mistake that they let him go. But honestly,
I mean, he tripping, man.
well, honestly, no, he left because he went for more money. But no, I can't believe y'all disrespecting Dwight Howard, dog.
How many people you are disrespecting?
Y'all disrespectful, man. Y'all
no, okay. So let me ask you this question here: had he not won one with the Lakers, would you still have that same stance?
I don't know. I'm not.
Huh? No,
I'm not going with people who won the Lakers. He was a force in the NBA. He led his team, something that Carmelo Anthony has never done, to a championship, or I mean to the finals.
But Carmelo did what Carmelo did with his score.
Huh?
Who did they play against?
Lakers
in the championship.
Yeah.
What year? That Kobe won by himself.
97.
Was that the Kobe one when he won by himself?
Yes.
And they swept him, right?
They swept him. Yeah.
Then what you talking about?
He beat everybody else in the East. Yeah.
But that was no. Come on, man. You just say he just got swept by one of the greatest, and you trying to say that he one of the greatest, and you got swept.
Yeah,
they didn't win nothing.
That's what the greatest do to you.
That's that one where he won. That's one with Kobe and the Spaniard won. What's his name?
Pau Gasol.
His pal wiped his nose with Howard, right?
No.
And that made him leave. The next year he left and went to the Houston. Come on, man, you tripping, man.
Y'all lost, man. Y'all lost.
First ballot. First ballot,
man. Y'all tripping.
James, tell him where he from. Tell him what he got. He gonna get a D first ballot.
Oh, G said you acting like him, G. 09 it was.
Look, Snap Panther giving out all them accolades that he got. 8-time NBA this, 5-time, and couldn't make top 75.
5-time NBA player, defensive player. Come on, man.
So
and not in the top 75.
That's a mistake. That's what we're saying. That's a mistake, obviously.
Well,
obviously.
He can be a mistake all day long. His name down the list.
How many players were 8-time all NBA?
No, that's no. Hey,
I'm just saying, look, huh?
Tell me. Hey, pull up the top 75. Let me see the top 75 NBA players.
Man,
I'm just going by. I know, right? I ain't finna do that with you. But look, I'll just say this here: there are 447 players who's been 8-time all NBA. So that ain't a great stat. Snap.
How many?
447.
And all of them can't be in 75.
Thank you. Since in the 75 years of NBA or whatever, there have been 447 players been 8-time all NBA. That ain't no good stat.
He's trying to find something.
There we go.
Man, we're not going to think over the top 75, man.
Look, we ain't even do that with you.
Y'all ain't about to do this?
No, anybody do that. Because I don't know what the purpose going to be. He's not on the list.
This is
y'all don't want to look. Y'all don't want to do it.
He is not on the list, G.
Dang, this is crazy.
That's a given.
I don't want to do that with you, man.
Y'all don't want to do this. Y'all want to do this for real?
No, why? What purpose is it going to serve?
What? You know what? OG, give him 10. Look, give him 30 seconds. See what he going with this.
I mean, okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and just throw these names out here, man. What do y'all think they got Giannis Antetokounmpo on here for the top 75 all time? Y'all got Giannis at your top 75?
You
don't pick out players you don't like.
I like Giannis. I like Giannis.
Okay. Well, do me a favor. Start at 75 real quick. Start at 75 and give us to
Okay. All right. I work my way down. All right. Let's see here. Man, we gotta go long.
Giannis got his own championship by himself. I'm just saying, you go use that name.
All right, let's go. Lenny Wilkins.
Come on, Hall of Famer. You using Lenny? Clippers Hall of Famer Lenny.
Robert.
Hall I'm just saying they was doing the time when Clippers was okay. Go ahead.
Robert Parrish.
Robert Parrish also has 4 championships, and then I think 2 with the Bulls.
No, you know, 2 with the Bulls.
You're not proving the point, G.
I know.
Pete Maravich.
Pistol Pete.
Mr. Pete.
Yeah.
Next.
Jerry Lucas.
I don't know much about Lucas, but I know was he on the Celtics?
He was on
no,
the
that's
Knicks.
not the Lucas.
Yeah, he's on the Knicks. All right.
Okay.
Alice English.
Don't even think about it. Keep on moving.
And you heard the OG, Alice English.
I remember Alice English.
Don't even think about it.
He deserved to be in that 75, OG?
He ain't even
no.
in the top 75. Now, the next one now, I don't know nothing about the next one.
Hal Greer.
Yeah.
Obviously, somebody caught enough on
Alonzo Mourning.
Yes.
Dwight Howard was better than Alonzo Mourning now.
Not in their age group. I mean, not during their time. Alonzo Mourning was top 5 centers, when he was in the league. When he first came in with the Hornets.
He was top 2. Dwight Howard was.
Come on, man. But listen.
It was Shaq and him.
All right. He won a dunk contest, and what else?
You're not gonna ever get to this league because you're gonna stop on everybody until we get to number 1.
I know. I just need the bottom 10. Give me how many?
Alonzo Mourning now. Come on, man. No, come on.
No, come on.
Damian Lillard.
Keep on moving.
Oh, wait a minute now.
So you would hold on. So now you would put Dame would not be in there, and you would put Dwight in there.
What has Dame done that makes him a top 75 player?
I don't know. With Dame. I don't know with Dame. I know he's had a couple of Dame times,
Yeah, he had a couple good games. But come on, man.
Man, you can't argue with us on paper, G. We can sit here and talk about this all day long, but it's on paper. It's in black and white.
We doing highlights, hold on, OG. Man. We doing highlights.
But hold on, Damian Lillard.
Come on, man. Come on.
So you gonna take Damian Lillard off and put him on there?
And look, this was done a couple years ago.
Top 75. I guess I would have to look at Dame's stats, but just when you say the name, I'll be like, ooh. Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, how many you get? You get 8? Give me 2 more.
That's 6 set. All right. So
you get 6? That was 6?
We had 67. We had 67.
Okay. Give me 2 more.
Numbers don't lie, people do. All right, Nate Tiny Archibald. I don't think any of us really know anything about Nate.
Interview guy,
or Billy Cunningham.
I know Billy Cunningham, the white guy. I mean, he was a general manager of the Indiana Pacers. Yeah.
All right, Chris Webber.
Chris stays.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I take right now because you had me at hello with Dame.
All right, so I think Dwight Howard was better than Chris Webber, honestly.
But Chris Webber had a lot more teams that was involved when in that West. They went.
Every made it to the finals.
I'm just saying, Dwight only did it once. He wasn't always.
He did more than once. He got a championship.
Man, he didn't do nothing.
All right.
He wasn't the man.
That was an asterisk championship that he rode the pine on. He
didn't get a whole lot of the team.
He rode the pine on.
I'm just saying
he happened to be on the team.
Right.
Yeah. Bill Walton.
Bill Walton was cold-blooded, man, until he got that foot problem. I watched that 30 for 30 with his. Bill Walton cold, man.
They think Dwight is a scrub, dog. They think Dwight is a scrub.
I did not say Dwight. We did not say Dwight was a scrub.
I sure didn't. I just said he wasn't top 75.
Whoa, man.
Yeah. So you think he got snubbed on the top 75, but me and OG going by what we normally went by. If you on the list, I'm just being consistent with how we've done things. You know, somebody had to vote you in during your time.
We know the people who vote are a problem. We've been saying that for several years.
And every list to come out, somebody could be disgruntled.
Yep. Man, obviously he didn't have enough votes.
I'm sorry, I don't even know what list I'm looking at though. What list is this?
It's the same list I was looking at. Are you calling it the same players?
All right, for real. Look at number 56 then.
Get back in there. 56. Who's I was looking for Dame Little stats. I was looking at Dame Little stats.
NBA all 75.
56.
Yeah, 56.
56. They say Dwight Howard.
Oh, he on it?
Show, y'all. Hey, man, thank y'all for rocking with us, man. This is episode 19 in the book.
They say 56. Yeah.
Hell no, you guys was arguing a non-argument.
Yeah. I told you we shouldn't be fooling with this list, man.
How did we even go that rabbit? You know what? All right.
Hey, first ballot Hall of Fame. The man is top 75. First ballot Hall of Fame. There we go. You said it.
I changed that, but you the one that said I did. You said that he won.
Who said he wasn't top 75?
You did. He did. Me? Right, he did. No, I'm saying G said it.
Said it. You gotta be top 75. You said you gotta be top 75. He wasn't even on the list.
But you agree with it. That's why you want to go to the list.
Hey man, episode 19 in the books, man.
I told y'all we shouldn't go to the list. Let's just listen along.
Look, I'm just glad he called it beforehand because we would be like, hell no, he on the list.
Oh yeah, it was gonna say what happened to the other game questions. I forgot I had more game questions. Y'all done got it all. Hey, this is man, that's what barbershop do to you, man. Hey, my guy, Snack Panther, Jane Littlejohn, NF Skull, Remus Cromwell, Albert Jamison, Kanisha Davis, my wife, Crystal Wright, Kamarie White, man. Make sure y'all check out Ashley Live with Ashley and Kamarie on Tuesdays, and my wife's podcast and my sister's podcast. That's right. On I bet it's be coming out Monday, next Monday, I believe it is, man. So hopefully. But make sure y'all check them out, man, as well on all your podcast platforms. And then you check out us, man, too, as well on all your podcast platforms, man. We appreciate you all rocking with us. We'll see y'all on Sunday, baby. I mean, on Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Wednesday, 8 o'clock, man. Remember to keep your head on a swivel and keep God first, man. We will see y'all. Hold on, man. I didn't even do my music. Now, what am I doing over here?
You said 56.
You hear me now? There we go. All right, y'all know this is straight barbershop talk, man. We don't have real stats. We just be saying anything, man. But it's it's great conversation, man. So we appreciate y'all rocking with it. We'll see y'all on Wednesday, 8 o'clock, man. Remember to keep your head on swivel and keep God first, baby. We'll see y'all Wednesday. We are out.
See on mine on the ESPN, Damian Lillard is 75, but okay. Whatever. Gotta be official. Then it will. Al Greer. Robert Parrish was 63, yeah. 56. See, this 56 said James